Hello everyone, I am Zemo Spectre and welcome back to another episode of Gran Turismo. Um, Here's the first bonus episode, and in here we are going to look at the we're going to go look at the HiFi races and see what they're about, possibly. So let's get into the GTO. This, if this goes, you can get a taste of them. Club and Stage Route 5. Let's see. I have never seen this before. I didn't even know this was a thing in this game. So I don't know what this is at all. What is this? High 5, Clubman, Stage 5. You can change parts. Let's see. If we start this, it's a time trial thing. So what is this all about? Is it just time trial to see how good you do on the tracks? This is interesting. Is there like a point to this? I wouldn't know because I didn't even know this was a thing in this game until after it told me when the credits popped up after the GT World Cup series. Why would these just be a separate time trial from you can go and just like go test drive your cars? It's only 2 laps around them. That turn I took that turn very poorly. Alright. So is there a point to these? There's a replay, new record. You could put a name in. High-res GT. You can watch a replay, try again, records. It only has me on there. So, I guess that's just a time trial thing. I could do the other two too. Let's go get in this Nismo GTR and let's see if we can do anything with it. Can we do anything with it? We can. So let's do it up a bit. Just put the performance parts on. Report polishing. Engine balancing. If you don't got NA tune, since this is Skyline, you can do the increasing displacement thing. Let's get some brakes on there. Suspension, since it's all-wheel drive, I just like going medium for the stabilizers. Yeah, don't forget the racing suspension. For the tires, go racing and both soft. Transmission, we get the clutch on there. Flywheel. And make sure to get the gearbox as well. Let's get the rate reduction. Does this, I feel like this shouldn't have a racing modification, but it does. Ooh, I like that. But I'm not going to do it because it seems unnecessary. So let's go back and let's go on the special stage route 5. I didn't do the racing modifications on this car because I have a plan for what car I'm going to use on the last track for this whole thing. Right here you can change your parts. Settings, you can adjust everything. You can save your settings and load your settings, so that's good if you have like a like loadout or tune setting that you really like a lot. You can save it and use it later. This is a very nice car. Oh, I put too much power into that turn. It's a cool car, but it seems a bit slidey. Oh boy. So far, based on driving this car, the other Skylines are better. Oh boy. I somehow don't think I like how this particular Skyline drives. It's also slower than the other two, so it doesn't seem, well, this, besides the fact that this can get over 200 miles per hour, which just goes to show that horsepower doesn't always show you how fast a car is. Oh no. Yeah. I am not a big fan of how the way this car drives, but I just wanted to try it, since we're just doing these time trials in this episode, because I've never seen them before and didn't even know they were a thing. It doesn't seem to turn as well as the other Skylines either. This is definitely not a car I would prefer using. Maybe with the racing modifications it would be better. So if you choose to use this car, I'd suggest putting the racing modifications on it. We don't want to watch replay, record thing. Our name's still there. So for the final time trial thing, the high-res time trial thing, I want to go and get the NSXR because I wanted to drive it and see, and because the mid-engine car is the one car we haven't used yet in this series. So now let's go to it. So it doesn't seem, I still don't entirely understand why these are here. So let's start. There's no reason to look at the parts on this car because you can't really change the parts with this car, since it's the racing modified car that comes from the shop, like this. So let's see how the mid-engine car drives in this game. I do love the NSX. Oh, that's on me because I kind of got confused there with where I was supposed to go. But as you can see, whenever you go race, there's another area for time trials, so I'm not entirely sure why these three tracks would have another section for the time trials, unless they're not in the other part, which wouldn't make too much sense. The NSX does drive nice. The only downside to it is that you can't get much horsepower onto it. Get off the wall. Alright, so if you want another choice for a very good handling car, the mid-engine drivetrain seems to be a good one to pick. It could also just be because the NSX is a good handling car in general. Oh, I don't know how I did that. I really like the orange on this car. It reminds me of some kind of something, but I'm not really sure what. Okay, we go around a few more turns. Yeah, this car drives good, it's just not that fast. But definitely turns really good, besides when I keep running into a wall at the beginning section of the track. aka drive. Alright, we finished that lap. So let's see. Are these just like extra time trials? You can put your name still, high res GT. So it doesn't seem like you really get anything from doing those. There's obviously the other time trials. There's Club Instant. They're all here. So let's go into test course to see what the difference is between them. Oh, alright. Well, that tells me the difference. In the HiFi stuff, you can change your tunes and stuff. Oh, you can change it here too. I'm guessing you can use a ghost in this though. That's probably the main difference, is that you can't use a ghost in a HiFi one. I don't know if that's the case. It seems weird to have like a certain time trial section just for 3 tracks in this game. My car was trying to take off there. This track is apparently more lengthy than I thought it was. That's fine unless that happens. Wow, I got some air. And we're spinning. That was insane, but it looked really cool. Okay, I need to stay on the road. $130. Don't start going onto the grass. I said don't start going onto the grass. Oh my. This car does not agree with the test track apparently. Let's take this turn a lot slower. We're not actually racing anybody, so it isn't like we gotta like rush ourselves. That's more of how I expected this track to go. I figured giving the test course another appearance would be a good idea. Let's see, anything different here? We enter our name, we have all that. We can have the ghost on here. I don't believe that's an option in the HiFi, so yeah, that doesn't make much sense. But it's cool that it's there. Anyways, that will do it for this episode, this bonus episode, and in the next episode we will be going over other features that this game has that I did not show off during the main series. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.